thinking of moving to the Sunshine State, well, half of the North America is actually trying to do the same thing. But before we talk about Florida, let me introduce myself. My name is KG and my channel is called K in Kansas, and I started this channel because I wanted to help people make the decision before they move cross country. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. Hit that like button and comment on the cities or states that you would want me to discuss in the future. First, let me walk you through some of the major points why more and more people are wanting to move to Florida each and every single day. Because of its sunny weather and its beautiful beaches, Florida is home to a lot of retirees and snowbirds. If you're thinking of moving to Florida, you probably already know that they don't pay state income taxes. And if you're into theme parks, then rest assured that residents of Florida actually get a discount. If you don't like humidity, then Florida is not the state for you. It is very humid. Also, they have hurricanes, so if you're not into extreme weathers, then you might want to rethink your decision. Insurance cost is really high. The unemployment rate in Florida is actually 3.5%, which is lower than the national average of 3.7%. There are tons of jobs in Florida. Most of the industries that work tourism and hospitality, and there's also international trade and healthcare. Florida will have a ton of job opportunities for you. I'll be talking about the cost of living more in a little bit, and we'll be talking about the best cities to live in Florida. But first, let's talk about taxes. Like I said earlier, there is no state tax in Florida. However, the cost of living in Florida is slightly higher than the national average just because it needs to make up for the lack of state taxes. The average sales tax rate in Florida is around 6.8 and the national average is around 7.3, so it's still lower than some other states. Property tax rates are around 1.02%. That's actually lower than the national average. What is crazy though is that Florida has a special tax rate on alcohol. So if you buy wines by the case per month, then you might want to rethink this option. The other thing you need to know is that even though you only want to live in Florida part-time, you will still need to register your car in the state of Florida. Now you're thinking, are you going to be able to afford living in Florida? Let's talk numbers. Let's talk about the cost of living. The median average income in Florida is around $47,000 and it's slightly lower than the national average of $53,000. Like I said earlier, cost of living is slightly higher in Florida, so groceries, your utilities, transportation will all be slightly higher than the national average. You would also want to know that Florida is actually ranked the 10th state to have the highest gas prices in the nation. Even with all that said, you're going to be paying less for homes in Florida. The median average prices for homes in Florida is around $246,000. That is much lower than the national average of $320,000 according to Dave Ramsey. Don't worry, because Florida has tons and tons of rental properties available just for you. In fact, 27% of Florida residents are currently renting. If you're looking at rental prices in Florida, then an average studio apartment would cost you around $705 and a one-bedroom would cost you around $773. If you're looking into a two-bedroom, then it's around $943 per month. As with any state, the rental prices will vary from city to city. An apartment in Miami might cost you around $1,400 a month, and the same apartment, if you look in another city, might cost you just about $1,000 per month. So make sure that you do your research before deciding which city in Florida you would want to move to. Now let's talk about crime rate. Did you know that Florida actually scores slightly higher than the national average when it comes to crime rate? Florida's violent crime score is around 23.4, the national average of 22.7. It's the same with their property crimes. Their property crimes in Florida is around 37.3, and the national average is 35.4. Again, I just want to reiterate that the crime rate in Florida varies from city to city. Let's go ahead and talk about education. Florida has 16 pupils to a teacher. It is actually the same as the national average. Some of the best school districts in Florida can be found in St. Johns County, Sarasota County School District, which is found in Sarasota, Okaloosa School District, which can be found in Fort Walton Beach in Florida. Also, Seminole School District has a higher rating as well, which is found in Sanford, Florida. Now let's talk about how diverse Florida is. Did you know that 1 in every 5 residents in Florida is an immigrant? Along with everybody's immigration comes their rich culture, their food, their history, and of course, their flavor. Florida's food scene is explosive. Every cuisine is represented in this beautiful state. Of course, before the pandemic, Florida was offering tons of food-related events like food festivals. If you like great Cuban food, then this state is for you. Every time we visit Florida, we always have to have Cuban food and Cuban coffee. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the best cities to live in Florida. You have Pensacola. They have a huge military community in Pensacola. They also have Sarasota. Sarasota is smaller and a little bit more expensive. Of course, if you like tons of festivals and you like pro sports, then Tampa is for you. Now, if you're looking into moving into a city kind of vibe, Miami is for you. If you're into boating, Fort Lauderdale might be the city for you. Did you know that Fort Lauderdale is actually the Venice of the United States? And finally, we have Orlando, Florida. Hopefully after the pandemic, after this is all said and done, then all these theme parks and all these attractions, local attractions, will be open again. Well, there you go, folks, all done for Florida. Just make sure you keep watching my channel. In the next few weeks, I will actually be starting a new series on the best cities to live in each state. I hope I help you live your best life possible. Thank you again. Bye, guys.